What happened to Cornelius after the end of Caesar? The story of Cornelius is one that many of us were hoping to see in the new Planet of the Apes universe movie. He is the heir to the throne of Caesar's tribe, and the one who was tasked with carrying on his father's legacy. But what happened to Cornelius? What is the story that is not being told? What would you think if I told you that there are clues about a civil war among the apes themselves, and that we will see the result of this war in the next movie? Could it be that Cornelius was a failure as a leader and provoked a civil war among them? Do you want to know more? Then stay tuned to this video. And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Welcome to the Oasis Geek. Unlike most of the apes in his tribe, Cornelius was not born in captivity. He is Caesar's youngest son, born after the apes escaped. Cornelius represents the third generation of evolved apes, thanks to an experimental drug, which means he was intelligent from birth. As the heir to Caesar's throne, there were high expectations for his character. But when the trailer for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes was released, it was explained to us that this movie will take place many generations in the future, and that Cornelius's story would not be told. This disappointed many fans, who were hoping to know what happened to the apes after Caesar's death. The trailer for the upcoming movie, however, may have left us with clues as to what happened to Cornelius and his tribe. To understand what happened, we must start at the beginning. The apes had established a community in the Muir Woods, away from humans. His birth was complicated and marked a significant moment for his family, especially for Caesar, who sought to protect his ape community and to foster peace with the humans. From a young age, Cornelius showed great curiosity and a close bond with his family. Cornelius's life was marked by violent conflicts between apes and humans. In his youth, he witnessed the growing hostility and struggle for survival. Tensions escalated when a group of humans entered the apes' territory, leading to confrontations and eventually the war. During this time, Cornelius lost his brother Blue Eyes and his mother Cornelia, events that left a deep mark on him and his father. This was also the reason why he became the sole heir to the throne of the tribe. Cornelius developed a very close relationship with his father Caesar, who was his role model and protector. Through Caesar, he learned about leadership, compassion, and the complexities of ape-human interactions. Caesar's influence was crucial in shaping the character and beliefs of Cornelius, who understood that humans were not the enemy of apes. During the war with the human group, known as Alpha Omega, Cornelius experienced moments of intense anguish. He saw his father lead the resistance of the apes and faced this battle. The war culminated in the capture of the apes by the Colonel, a human military leader, and their eventual victory and escape. After Caesar's death, Cornelius found himself in a unique position to continue his father's legacy. Being one of the youngest and most evolved apes, his future was open to numerous possibilities. It was hoped that he could assume a leadership role within the ape community, guiding them towards a future of peaceful coexistence with humans or preparing for more conflict. Hand in hand with Maurice, they would continue Caesar's legacy and begin to create a just society for apes and humans. However, the history of the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes tells us that perhaps something negative happened. Perhaps there was a civil war among the apes themselves. The story of this movie takes place 300 years after the death of Caesar. And the main problem in the story is that there are two tribes with totally different philosophies. Noah's tribe is one that helps humans and stays away from abandoned cities. A tribe that could be part of the descendants of Caesar's original tribe. But there is another much larger and more powerful tribe, the tribe of Proximus Caesar. One that is focused on acquiring technology, which despises and hunts humans. The idea that there are multiple tribes with different philosophies points to the fact that something happened during those 300 years, which created this division among the apes. Generally, these divisions occur due to lack of resources, The apes begin to exploit other places in search of resources and create their own tribes. But it also happens when there is an internal conflict in the herds. In 300 years, more than 10 generations of primates have passed. It is possible that for this reason, there are different opinions about humans and Caesar's philosophy. However, the fact that Proximus Caesar desires to seek human technology and despises humans so much, being values so far removed from what Caesar thought, leads us to believe that a civil war occurred within the original tribe, and perhaps Cornelius was responsible. A new conflict had to have occurred, where the apes were divided between those who support the humans and those who wish to conquer the entire planet and destroy the humans. This leads me to the theory that a civil war occurred among the apes because of the humans, and that Cornelius may have lost his life. So far, all the connections we have seen to the original trilogy point to Caesar. It is possible that Cornelius may not even be part of his story, or is remembered as someone who caused a major conflict. What may have happened is that Cornelius and Maurice desired peace with the humans, but some primates thought the humans were inferior and a danger to the tribe. If the division of the tribes began with this civil war between the ape tribes themselves, this would explain that radical change in philosophy. In past movies, we have seen humans confronting apes or apes trying to survive. But in the realm of Planet of the Apes, we will see the battle between two sides of apes, and I think this is not the first time it happens. The interesting thing about all this is that the war between tribes of apes is something that happens in our real life, and usually also originates from shortage of resources or problems within the tribes themselves. Primates such as gorillas, chimpanzees, and orangutans also go to war like humans, and it was an element that had not yet been touched upon in the movies. The sad thing about all this is that in the end, apes ended up becoming the most hated thing about humans. Now we have apes like Proximus Caesar, who try to acquire technology to dominate the planet by force, and mistreat humans the same way humans mistreated them. In the end, the ape species turned out just like the human, inheriting not only intelligence, but also their darker desires. And soon we will see the birth of the ape's own religion, to control them and prevent them from returning to the forbidden zones. The ape's journey, perhaps it is destined to repeat the same mistakes of mankind. But tell me, what do you think about all that? Do you think a civil war between the tribes happened with Cornelius, and that's why there are multiple tribes with different philosophies? Or do you think something else happened with his character? And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You are on The Oasis Geek.